Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James and this is Astro Motivation, where I awaken the astrologer within you and aim to give you a little inspiration and motivation per your unique placement within your birth chart. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and I this and I that, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand exactly what the universe wanted from us. And it is with that language that we were able to look down at our birth charts to see exactly where our dreams were and how to get them. And so if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. Today we're going to get into Mercury in the third house. Now this is a very blessed placement because Mercury feels at home in this placement, okay? Mercury is ruled by Gemini. Gemini rules the third house, and so these things are just in complete alignment. No matter what sign you may have on your respective third house, this is a blessed placement, all right? But before we really go ahead and dive deep into this placement, let's go ahead and really dissect this. That way, when we see the third house out in the world, we can go, okay, Jupiter James told me that the third house did this and it did that, and like, you know, we can interpret it on that end. And then when we see Mercury playing out in the world, we can go, okay, Mercury means this and Mercury means that. And now when you see these individual things and these individual placements play out in other people's birth charts or in different combinations within the world, we can put those things together and come up with our own interpretation of what we feel those things are, okay? And that's how you learn the language of the stars. That's how you begin to have a relationship with your cosmos, with your universe, okay? Because this is your universe. You should be able to read the language of it, all right? Now, with that being said, Mercury is the planet of your communication, is the planet of what you are always thinking about, what you are always communicating about, all right? If I want to see what your favorite topic is, if I want to see what you are always thinking about and what your mind is constantly hung up on, I look for Mercury. If I want to see what your favorite topic to talk about is, I look at Mercury, all right? Now, Mercury is that very busy planet as well. This is a very quick planet. It's very like zippy, all right? The god, I think I did a Mercury video where I explained the relationship with the god that rules this Mercury, but the myth is the Hermes god, you know, the winged shoe god, the messenger is Mercury, okay? That's why it's going to be quick. And if you ever looked at depictions of Hermes, you would see that he was someone that would be zipping around. He would get the information, he was off. You almost couldn't get to know this person. Hermes was that god that like he was flitting around, but you never really got to know him. He knew everybody, but you don't know who Hermes is, all right? So yeah, and I don't know, also, I want to bring this up, but this also reminds me of the Hermes messenger bag. You know, that's what, think about Hermes or the Hermes. It's the same thing, it's just the way it's said. The Hermes messenger bag does what? It carries the messages. I don't know why I just thought about that bag. That's so crazy. But that is a depiction of what Mercury is. It's something that carries information from one source to another. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Now, the third house is all about communication as well. That's why I say this is a very blessed placement, because this house is ruled by Mercury, all right? This house is ruled by Gemini and it's ruled by Mercury, and so no matter what planets hit the third house, it will give a Gemini quality to it. It will tell me what this person is thinking about. And so with Mercury, the planet of communication and talking and knowledge and thinking, not knowledge, thinking and sociability, going into the house of those very same themes. So this is a very blessed placement. So for me, this is automatically first and foremost. Third house also is going to be your siblings, all right? It's your siblings, your relationship with your siblings. The sign on the third house will tell me the role that you were put in the dynamic between you and your brothers and sisters, all right? Were you the smart sibling? Were you the studious sibling? Were you the weird sibling? The sign on your third house will show me what that dynamic between you and your sibling was, and it'll show me with the planet there what the dynamic was between you and your siblings, all right? And this is also short distance travels and the neighborhood that you're in. The third house, believe it or not, is your neighborhood. What are the surrounding neighborhoods you always find yourself a part of? What does it look like? What's the flair of it? Something just hit me as I said that. Okay, anyway, Mercury in the third house is a very blessed placement because you have the third house lord in its original placement, meaning first and foremost, you are going to have a very good relationship with your siblings. Things could change, but listen, you will have a solid relationship with your family. These things may change from time to time, but for the most part, it's going to be positive with the dynamic between your family. You are also probably gonna be someone that within your family was the one who knew all the information, who every single person within your family growing up, they came to you to talk to you. They want it. This gives me very much middle child energy. This gives me very much like someone who just knew all the information, all right, of the family and what was going on. A lot of information was given to you through your brothers and sisters. You know their secrets, and no one knew your secrets, but it was a lot of communication, all right, within the sibling dynamic. You probably still get on the phone and talk to your siblings daily with this placement, okay? Depending on the sign, that can change. But with Mercury in the third house, you are someone that also probably lives in very busy areas. You could live in the city. You could live in very concentrated, busy neighborhoods, okay? I bet that you probably live near a highway. You live near a dock port. You live near somewhere where you live near a UPS, or you live where there is a lot of transport, but again, the information is being taken from one to another. You live in places like that. You find that your neighborhood is always around a metropolitan city where there's a lot of information being carried, a lot of packages being intercepted, a lot of information around you, all right, where the neighborhoods that you live. You could also find yourself being very busy within your local neighborhoods. You're probably always bouncing around to here, to there, to here, to there. And so yeah, you could also be someone that communicates a lot with your neighborhood. You're always talking to the local bodega man. You're talking to the Starbucks guy. You're talking to the grocery store, cashier. You are going to give that flair of just, you kind of know everyone around you in your neighborhood and in your immediate surroundings, okay? Now, with Mercury in the third house, you as a whole within your personality, you are going to be the speaker, okay? You are going to be so adept in the way you speak and in what you know. You're going to be so smart, quick as a whip. You're going to be just I'm telling you, if you wanted to write a book, you could write the best book ever. If you wanted to get on the debate team, you could be the best debater ever, because with this Mercury in the third house, you're gonna be somebody that really just has it on lock in the mental and communication faculties. You got it on lock. You are so smart. You are so equipped. You're probably extremely social. You can get along with a murderer if you want it, because you just love to talk. You love to gain information. It doesn't matter who it's from. As long as you are able to speak and communicate and relay information back and forth, you're good. Look, if your cat could talk, you would talk to your cat. You probably still talk to your cat, and your cat doesn't speak back to you, okay? But with this placement, you are very brilliant. You can be very smart. You could be someone that is very social and just very socially adept with this placement, okay? And that can be a superpower of yours. If this sounds like you, let me know in the comments below. Let me know right now if this sounds like you. Are you someone that when it comes to writing, you are a great writer, you are a skilled writer? When it comes to carrying information, you have a great memory, you're sharp in the mind, you're sharp with your mind, you're quick as a whip, you are someone that is very eloquent in your speech. Let me know in the comments below. If you are also have a very good relationship with your siblings in your neighborhood, you know what's going on in the neighborhood. You are someone who's on the board within your neighborhood. You know what's going on within your immediate surroundings, all right? Or you live in surroundings that have a lot of transport going on, okay? You could live in very concentrated city-like areas where, there's a lot of information being passed back and forth. This gives me the energy of someone who could live next to a UPS or lives next to a package receiving and sending out center, okay? You always find yourself in these very concentrated cities that are relaying, or neighborhoods that somehow, some way you live close to where things are being transported, goods are being transported. Is that you? You live near a highway, you live near where a lot of cars and things are, okay? Now, with this being said, I don't see any negatives with this placement. Also, let me know the sign that your Mercury in the third house is, okay? Because the sign will help me, help you, and I can write back as to what you could be experiencing with your Mercury in the third house, all right? Now, I don't see any negatives because this is a very blessed placement, all right? I want you to be the one. Now, I will say, if you are somebody that is not speaking, that is not writing, that is not using this gift that you have been given, I want you to get off of this YouTube, and I want you to go pick up a journal. I want you to go pick up a notepad. I want you to go pick up a mic. I want you to go pick up a podcast. I need you to go do something where you are offering the information within your head. I need you to relay it to the world around you, okay? When you do this, you will always be well received. You will always be somebody that people just want to listen to. People just want to hear your insights and your thoughts, okay? Do not sit on this blessing. Do not, okay? I want you to offer what you know. Offer what you know to be true in your mind. Offer what you've learned. Be social with this placement. If you can't talk, go be social. Go hang out. Go be out in the world, and you will find that gifts are given to you. Things happen where doors are open for you, okay? But I really do hope that you gained a lot of perspective and clarity within this unique placement. If you have another placement that you would like for me to clarify for you, go ahead and write it in my comments below. If it has nothing to do with Mercury in the 3rd house, give me a different placement that you would like for me to cover, and I will cover it for you. But until further ado, and until the next video, I will see y'all in the next one, and y'all have a very blessed and great day, all right? Y'all have a great day. Bye.